So the past few days, I was assigned to do a video of a particular game I had yet to play. But this also had a mini list of games I was not allowed to touch, such as games that was made from within the last year. Games like Call of Duty, Mario Kart, Pokemon, Final Fantasy, Genshin Impact, Warframe, and pretty much a lot of other games. So it was kind of overwhelming for me to find a game that I wanted to play that did not hit this list. And that's when it dawned on me, I am reminded of a series of games that I actually wanted to play but have yet to touch. The only one I ever touched was the Nintendo adaptations of Fire Emblems and Legend of Zelda, or Hyrule Warriors as they call it. So with that, I decided to jump on it, but with the many games that they have in their list, it was also kind of overwhelming. But luckily, I was able to find one game to decide for me to go ahead and pick, and that was Warriors All-Stars. So Warrior All-Stars is just like any other Dynasty Warrior game, which is your goal and objective is to use one of your many characters that they will have in your roster and go into the battlefield and try to do various missions, whether it's from capturing a camp, escorting citizens or other heroes to certain points, defeating the boss, or even just simply protecting your own little station. And you do this many times with a lot of heroes. And with this game, what Koei Tecmo, the creators of the game, decided to do was have it as a celebration of all their other games and other characters and have them all come into this one world, which I find very interesting. However, I do have a few flaws with the game. The story takes place with you selecting which character from the variety of characters you can select from, and you'll follow one of the three stories that most likely is leading up to everybody coming together to save the world. For the most part, each story is about how the world is in danger that they live in, and it's up to each of the characters, each of the three characters, become the ruler of their world to try to save it. I don't understand why they just don't work together to save it, but sure, somebody's got to be king or queen. Although it does have an average score, I do think it's a great game, but with many flaws. The first thing is with the way the controllers were. Although it might have been my own controller, because I was playing on my PS5, and my PS5 controller isn't exactly working properly. Characters move kind of weird when it was in the hub world. Not to mention, I sacrificed and messed up myself by playing on the much harder level than any other, so I was constantly dealing with a lot of defeats. Come to realize too that many of it was kind of my fault, because I totally forgot about training your character. So I was just rushing into overpowered battles with just level 1 characters, and I feel like that can also cause a lot of people to not really focus on the game. I also felt like it was kind of weird how they kept jumping from animation, like live animations of the game, real-time animations, to random slide shows. It was kind of strange and kind of baffling for me, but I guess it was for the creators' own little standards. Overall, I think this game is a very wonderful game, and I do want to see maybe a remaster of it, bringing even more characters, because I felt like they missed out on a chance of having a lot of characters. Even though I'm a DOA player myself, I feel like there could have been more that Toei Tecmo added, because they added an anime character, so I see why not.